Well, hello there, my horror friends. This is Andrew here to give you a brand spanking new movie review. And it's going to be a Christmas horror flick. Actually, a brand new Christmas horror flick that actually just came on to Shudder on December 1st. This one's called It's a Wonderful Knife. And this one's rated R. It's an hour 27, so not bad. It got 54% on Rotten Tomatoes. The fans gave it 72%. But I thought it was pretty good. Let's just jump through the cast and director and writer. We'll say the director first here. We got Tyler McIntyre, who directed and did the screenwrite for VHS 99. I can't get into those ones. I don't know. I guess it's just not my style. But he directed and did the screenwrite for that. And then the writer Michael Kennedy did the screenwrite for Freaky, which was an interesting movie, I'll say. Let's continue on by going through the cast. We got Justin Long. I don't think I really have to say too much about him. He's been in a lot of horror movies. Barbarian, Drag Me to Hell, just a ton. So everybody knows Justin Long. Anyways, let's keep going. Here we got Joel McHale from Becky and Deliver Us from Evil. I don't know if I've seen that, but I haven't seen Becky yet. I really should. But moving on here, we got Jane Widdop, who's the main character in this one. The only thing that I saw that she maybe would be noticed from was Two Broke Girls. I think she was in like an episode or something, or maybe more. But I didn't watch the show, so I can't go into it too much. Then we've got Jess McLeod, who looked really familiar, but I couldn't find any movies that I recognize her from. She was in the show Zoo. She's probably my favorite character from this movie. She's basically the friend of the main character. But I will jump into this one real quick here. So basically, this one's kind of a spin on It's a Wonderful Life. I mean, obviously. But I think they got pretty creative with it. So basically, there's this town, and your typical Christmas cheer, and then you got this corporate douchebag, or it seems like a corporate douchebag, Justin Long. He's got such a he's so he plays the perfect like douchebag. I don't think he is in real life, but I don't know him personally, obviously. But anyways, so it starts off with Justin Long setting up the Christmas tree, the big Christmas tree, setting the lights on, and it goes to the main character's dad, who is Joel McHale. They're about to go home to enjoy their Christmas Eve. Justin Long comes up to him and is like, "Hey, man, we gotta do some work." Just kind of gives you a little bit of a perspective on who Justin Long is in this film. He's just kind of just a horrible person that tries to look like he's I'm just spreading Christmas cheer, blah 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 blah. Anyways, so he ends up making Joel go work with him. They go to this old man's house. It's like the last house on the block that hasn't been bought by Justin Long, who's trying to take over the whole town, essentially. And the old man doesn't want to sell the house, so basically, in the next scene or a few scenes, whatever, there's a lot of character development in this. So it's not like just like a super fast-paced slasher, but you see the angel which is the villain, which I thought was a really cool. They gave him a really cool costume. He uses this sweet looking, a wonderful knife, and he comes to the old man's house that he was trying to buy and kills him. And then he kind of goes on a miniature rampage, and eventually he's stopped. I mean, and they tell you Justin Long is the killer in the beginning, so that's not a spoiler at all. But the main character's best friend gets killed, and it kind of deals with trauma in a interesting way. So it basically jumps from that year to the next because they stop Justin Long from killing anyone else. He's killed by the main character. Then the following year, everyone just like is pretending like all that never happened, and the main character is kind of like fighting. I mean, her best friend got killed, so she's fighting just like all these emotions, and she's just pissed off that everybody else is totally fine, and they're just going on with their lives like nothing ever happened. And so just a bunch of events that cause just more and more negative things in her life, and comes to the point where she goes to that railing and she's like, it'd probably be better if I was never born. I don't know where they could have got that line from. No. But they use the Northern Lights Borealis as kind of like the center point for how she becomes unborn or never born. And then, it kind of follows the same storyline as Wonderful Life in a way, except there's a murderer that's like just laying waste to this town, trying to take more and more of the town, basically, local stores and stuff, which can kind of relate to America a little bit. I don't want to go into depth with that, but so basically the whole point of it is that she's trying to like get back to her life, and she realizes, like George Bailey, that she had a wonderful life, and she regretted ever wishing she was never born. And yeah, well, I don't need to say too much. If you've seen It's a Wonderful Life, you'll get this movie pretty easily. I'll just like say that the kills were pretty sweet. I think the acting was pretty good. The character development was pretty nice. The story obviously, like it's just kind of a copy a little bit, but in their own like artistic sense, they made it their own, the horror style. So that's nice. But what else do I have? I feel like there were some like Easter eggs that they kind of threw in there. There's a scene where they get the main character this pink like track suit, and it kind of reminded me of what's the movie? Is it Christmas Story, where the kid with the glasses has to wear that pink bunny suit. I feel like that was an Easter egg. I could be wrong, but it seemed a little bit obvious. But I think there's little tidbits of Easter eggs kind of scattered throughout the film, which is cool. I like that when that occurs. This is probably going to be a new yearly watch for me, because man, I just love the Christmas horror movies. But that's about all that I've got for this. I had a fun time watching this, and I thought it was really good. So y'all have a great day. AJ Horror signing out.